if you want to. I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. Now we're grown up and she's my wife.
Good morning, Woodgate Intermediate. Please stand for our pledges and a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now for the Texas Pledge.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
And now for a moment of silence.
Good morning, Woodgate. We're here for your A+ card reminder and announcement this morning.
Well, I hear a good report. That makes you Wood good, but I really think that this time next week you'll be Wood great. That's because next Wednesday, 1 week from today, you're going to turn in your order forms, right? And don't forget, put your name and your teacher's name. That's your first period teacher's name. Goes on this with you. And the money you've collected, you put those in an envelope and attach your money to your order form, and you'll turn that in next Wednesday morning. So you have a long weekend to do a great job. No one's been down my street yet.
Oh man.
No, and I buy 2 every year because, well, I should buy 3. I have 3 kids, 1 of each. Okay, that ought to confuse us for the day, and
At this time, teachers, let's take a quick hand count of any new cards that we sold maybe yesterday and maybe a couple of top sellers in your class and send it to the front office. I've got a couple of names I'd like to mention. Desi Watzel, she's one of the top sellers, and
Ooh.
Also Kayla House.
limousine riders.
Yes. Now
Wow.
wait, how many do we have to sell for a limousine ride?
15 cards
15
is all.
cards.
And,
All right.
you know, I've got a lot of money to give away. I've got $250 to give to somebody. I have 3 $100 bills to give away. I've got some other cash. Yesterday I bought 1,000 Blizzards. Yeah, Dairy Queen sold me 1,000 Blizzard coupons, and so I know at least 300 of those will go here at Wood Great.
All right.
Wood good right now, but
That's
we'll be Wood
right.
great next week. Somebody thought their, Mr. Overstreet this morning thought his A+ card was going to expire tomorrow or today. The current A+ cards are good till September 30th. The new ones you will be selling are good till September 30th of 2017. So those 33,000 people in this area of Central Texas, their cards are going to expire, and they're waiting on you to come and sell them a new card. So there's plenty out there. Keep going. I know sometimes somebody says, I've already bought one. You keep trying, because there's a lot of people out there that need one because theirs is going to expire. So a lot of prizes to give away. It's going to be a lot of fun, but you've got a week to finish it off. See you next Wednesday.
Hey Woodgate, my name is Mr. Overstreet, and I want to take you a little bit of behind-the-scenes look at what we do here at News 52. Some of the 6th graders have already asked me in the hallways, when are we going to start talking about applications to be on this year's news team? Well, the wait is over. That time is now. Today we're going to talk about what it takes to get on to News 52, our morning announcements team. But first, I kind of wanted to show you a little bit of what we do. So let me take my headphones off here for a second. Excuse me. Right here, I'm standing behind what's called our control panel. We have 2 different tech people that help us run the computers. On this computer, we have our little PowerPoint that we run, so I can switch on the switcher to a different screen. This is our video background loop, but The person over here controls what it does. I can go backwards. Does this look familiar? Does this look familiar? I can even go forwards. Some really cool things over here. Speaking of the switcher, the second person who works over on this side helps us decide what video we do. So Miss Miller is still standing in front of the camera. I can switch over to her. Say hi, Miss Miller.
Hi.
She is on what we call camera 2, and we can do also some really cool effects with this. So watch what I can do. I can go to Miss Miller, and then I can even pop myself up in front of her. But what's really cool is, let me do this. As the camera follows me to the main green screen, watch what happens. All of a sudden, I'm standing next to Miss Miller. Whoa! But yet, in reality, I'm not standing anywhere. I'm still just standing. Excuse me, got to push the right button. I'm still just standing behind our control panel. These two guys, or girls, I need really smart people who can help me run the computers and help us make a really effective broadcast. Okay, so I'm going to walk over here now. So this is our background. You see how I can go between the library books, and then this is because it catches our green screen. And the green screen is what helps us filter out what is not background and what is. So if Miss Kidd could zoom in a little bit, there we go. Now we look like we're official, like I've got a background behind me. Hey, pretty cool. So how do you get onto our broadcast team, whether you want to be a tech person or you want to be an anchor? Our anchors are the people that are like me right now, that wear the microphones, that bring you the news every single morning. Well, there is an application process, okay? So you need to pick up one of these. It is a News 52 Woodgate Broadcast Team application. They are right outside the broadcast studio, which is also right next to the library, okay? So pick one of these up. Now, there are some very important details on it. This front page, you need to tear it off, have your parent sign it, have you sign it, and then turn it in to me. How do you get it to me? Well, you can come by the choir room and you can hand it to me that way, or you could even turn it in to Miss Hare in the library and she will get it to me, okay? So this application must be done, must be complete. Next, this second page is so important. This has all of the guidelines and everything, all of the rules that you will need to follow for this year. It talks about that this is a 6th grade only thing. 5th graders, I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait till next year. 6th grade only. It also tells you the audition dates. The audition dates are Monday, the 12th of September, or Tuesday, the 13th of September. You can come either day. It doesn't matter. I just need you to come on one of the days. Do not come Monday and Tuesday. Come one of the days, okay? And it also tells you that if you are selected, we get here every morning at 7:30 on your day, okay? 7:30 a.m. is pretty early, but that's what time we have to get here to run an efficient show. It also talks about a couple more important things that you need to read with your parents at home to make sure you really are interested, because once you're on the team for the whole rest of the year. Tear that page off too. Last page. This is the most important page. This says a teacher recommendation letter. Now, you 6th graders, if you were here at Woodgate last year, I need you to fill out your name, okay? And then I need you to give this paper to a 5th grade teacher you had last year. Why is that? Because this is called a teacher recommendation letter. The teacher is going to answer a few questions about you, the student. This helps me understand that we want to get the best well-behaved students, the most productive students, and the students that don't have issues with grades or any other things that goes on in the classroom. This is a very big responsibility. In this room, we have almost $10,000 worth of equipment that we use every single day. So it is important that we have the best students representing Woodgate. Last thing on here is the very bottom. Teachers, this is for you. Teachers, if you get one of these forms, do not give it back to the student. I want this to be done in complete confidentiality, so please, please, please turn this into my box in the mail room. Again, students, tear this off, give it to one of your 5th grade teachers from last year, and then teachers, after you fill it out, please turn it into me via my mailbox. But Mr. O, what if I wasn't at Woodgate last year? Who do I give this to? Okay, if you weren't here at Woodgate last year, problem solve. Think about it. Give it to one of your 6th grade teachers that you have now, okay? Now, students that were here last year, I expect to get most 5th grade teachers sending me these recommendations. But if you weren't here last year, please feel free to turn in or give it to a 6th grade teacher you currently have. So, when are applications due? Applications are due on September 9th. That gives you a week and a half. Okay, so almost 2 full weeks. Winter auditions, Monday the 12th, Tuesday the 13th. And if you have any other questions, please feel free to catch me in the hallway or just ask one of your teachers and they can ask me as well. So I look forward to getting many applications. So I'm going to walk back over here because I have to push the buttons. And Woodgate, I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday, and I hope to see lots of applications coming my way. Have a great day, guys.
Up and down the road in a white limousine. 20 years together, she still gets to me. Can't believe it's been that long ago when we got started with just a little